Evening, guys. Thanks for joining me. Let's get a nice chat going, shall we? Before we get the stream kicked off, we'll just give it a few minutes for people to join. Evening, Keegan, buddy. How are you, my friend? Keeping well, I hope. That's good to hear, man. Really good to hear. I am not too bad, thanks. Not too bad myself. Been working very hard on some new content for you all. I'm sure you've been doing the same, to be fair. I think we shall. Yeah, I think we'll get things started then. We've got another friendly game to get through. I think we'll let that play just until everyone's in the chat and whatnot, and then we'll have a good catch up. Let's get into it then. So, in the last stream, I think we ended it with a friendly game where Toni Kroos was absolutely killing it. Let's hope that you can go and do the same in this one. Evening, Mason. You right, mate? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Who should we give a game to over on that side? I think let's go with Nyonto down that side and give Sommer a chance. We've got to go with Kroos again, haven't we? We can't overlook him. We'll try and get a good 45 minutes into everyone's legs, I think. So yeah, why not? Let's just go with this side. Hopefully be in a position to change pretty much the entire 11. Maybe a half time or 60 minutes in. So obviously the Toni Kroos free transfer deal went down an absolute treat with everyone in the chat. I'm hoping that we can do something similar tonight. It's going to be tough to top that though, I think. Let's kick this match off, shall we? So, we're away to another Portuguese side in our second pre-season game of the season. What's Tony's wages? Unbelievably low, I might add. It's a very good question though. You would have thought that we'd be paying God knows how much for him. But let me just quickly pause it. Let's have a look, shall we? I'm pretty sure it was peanuts. Yeah, there you go. 18k a week when he was on astronomical money at Real Madrid. Says a lot about the project here at Hesef, I suppose. You fancied a challenge in the Aswijan top flight? Yeah, tell me about it, man. I was astounded to see that we could sign him for that. When he popped up on the scout, and I thought, oh, this will be a good opportunity to bring him in if we could, but he's probably going to want 100k a week. And yet, that happened. So I was absolutely buzzing with that, and so were the guys in the chat. And we go 1-0 up pretty early on as well. The young Italian, Sommer, assisted by the other Italian in the team, Nyonto. Nice little goal. Good start. Yeah, I will not be afraid to dabble in the free transfer market again, if needs be, if the right player becomes available. Apologies, guys. I've just realised I've not put the stream in performance mode, so you will have been seeing a poor quality stream until now, but I have fixed that. Might have been dropping a few frames. I do apologise for that, but we are golden now, hopefully. Just in time for us to go 2-0 up as well. An assist from the young Italian this time round. He looks determined to force his way in. Wow. Well, we certainly can't complain with this start to the friendly. Yonto's in behind, puts one straight at the keeper. This is all one-way traffic, isn't it, guys? Another one goes in. Assist by Big Tony. Yeah, you're not wrong, Mace. We are looking quite strong in these friendlies. We've obviously not played the best opposition, but I mean, the performances are not to be sniffed at. A really strong first half. That's the first half we were after, really, because it enables us to rotate a lot and give some players some minutes. We'll make a couple of changes now. Actually, we'll go with Ronivaldo Santos at right back. Get some minutes into his legs. We'll leave it there for now. Actually. We'll switch up a bit more now as well, I think. Sommer's played well, but he's looking tired. No need to risk Kroos either. Actually, I've just realised there's another obvious change we can make. There we go. More minutes for some players. I don't think we'll play every friendly, guys. I just wanted to kick the stream off with one. Just to buy a bit of time, really, and let people join the chat who are planning on tuning in this evening. Put another one past them, but it's offside. Oh, wait, it's an own goal. I thought it was about to get ruled out for offside. But it's an own goal, guys. 4-0 now. Santos with a cross in. Defender makes an absolute meal of it. Let's give Cardoso a rest. Amongst others. I'm feeling really good about the way the squad's taking shape, actually, guys. Don't know what your thoughts are, but I think we certainly look stronger already. Hubert with a good ball. Geoffroy, that's unlucky. And the keeper makes a lovely double save. Fair play to him. Let's make our last couple of changes. Azevedo can come on, get some minutes under his belt. And then we need someone to come in and play instead of Nyonto. Let's just change it up and go 3 up top just so people are playing in their preferred positions. Give that a go. Why not? 4-0 up in pre-season. Switch it up just to keep everyone fresh. Liakos with the dead ball delivery now that Kroos is off the pitch. So we're back to shocking delivery from set pieces. Santos looking to cross, picks out Geoffroy, who hits one straight at the keeper. This could have been a cricket score. Grandjean, can he square it? He doesn't. What a greedy boy. What a greedy, greedy boy he is. I just want the clean sheet now, to be honest. Not fussed about any more goals. Good win. Solid performance. Can't complain with that. See if we can get some transfer business done now. Oh yeah, a bit of news for you guys. In the Discord, we had a bit of a vote on the player face that we were going to give Helio Duarte, and this is one we all decided on. So if you don't recognise him, that's why. He's now donning one of the famous Chilled Moose face pack faces. Oh, a bit of news as well, guys. The Turkish-German potential right wing back we were looking at decided to sign for Wolfsburg as well. So we won't be bringing him in, which, depending on who you are in the chat, you'll either be happy or not very happy about it. I can't imagine Mason will be too pleased because I know he wanted to see us bring him in. But yeah, unfortunately, we've not been able to. I think he opted for more money at Wolfsburg. So we've got the luxury of being able to be quite picky in the transfer market now. Now that we've got sort of bulk of our squad sorted. Yeah, I think we're going to allow the young Frenchman Hubert to go out on loan this season. Just until Christmas, well, January, and then we'll assess how he's got on. But at the moment, he's not playing enough games and he's not developing. I'm in two minds as to whether or not we play this next friendly coming up against Montreal Impact. I think I might sim it, to be honest. Just get through it and do some more transfer business. Unless you guys want to see it, of course, in which case I don't mind playing it. Durami looks like a good player. Only got 12 finish and 11 composure though. Ooh. Alex Blazer. Now, he looks like a player. 17 million. Cannot afford that. I am tempted just to splash the whole transfer budget on one amazing player. And when I say amazing, I mean obviously amazing at this level, not an absolute worldie, because I'm not sure you can bring in many world-class players for 15 million euros, but we'll just sit back, and if anyone becomes available of any real quality and we can do a deal, then we'll pounce, just like we did with the Toni Kroos deal. If he had better crossing, I'd be very tempted to bring this kid in, but he's determined. Oh, low self-belief personality. No thanks. Don't think I've seen that before. Odd for a professional football player to have low self-belief. Evening, Edinburgh, buddy. How are we doing? The save's going well, thanks. Cannot complain. We just won a friendly 4-0 against Boavista, so happy with that. Thought we'd play one just for a bit of entertainment early on. No worries for joining us a bit later than 8 o'clock, mate. It's not a problem. Whatever time suits you is great. Just appreciate your support. You're trying to bond bunnies. Well, that's possibly the strangest comment I've had in my chat ever. What does bonding bunnies entail, my friend? Is that like trying to get them to mate. We're not letting Azevedo go. Don't know why clubs keep coming in for him. He's not leaving. We need him as our backup keeper. Yeah, I'm really intrigued to find out what bonding bunnies entails. Although I say I'm intrigued, I'm sure when I hear about it, I'll regret being intrigued. This kid looks good. In fact, this kid looks very good. What do we think to Paulinho Guerrero, guys? Little Brazil. I say little. He's a 6'3" attacking midfielder, Brazilian regen, with 16 free kicks, 13 corners, 17 technique, 15 passing, 14 vision, 15 flair. He does not look bad. 17 jumping. Ginger, my friend, is there a name I can call you by? Because I'm not quite sure how you've got your username past the YouTube police, but I can't be calling you by it every time, surely. And Edinburgh, turns out I was wrong then, mate. Fair play if you need to get your two male bunnies to be pals again. €6.5 million. I mean, we could do it. But he's dubious about joining. Would he get a work permit? Okay, it doesn't say that he wouldn't get a work permit. Lou it is. Lou it is. Okay, well, let's have a good look at this kid. Tries killer balls often, likes to round keeper with his 9 finishing. He's tempting me, but it doesn't look like he's going to grow very much. What country are you playing in? Interesting that you asked that, mate. So we are playing as Hesef Kadukni in the fictional nation of Aswijan. I'm not sure if you've heard of the Aswijan database created by Chilled Moose. It's a completely fictional country where she's populated it with 3 divisions worth of clubs. She's done like a map with proper regions and everything, backstories to every club. And when we took over, Hesef were the worst club in the bottom division of Azerbaijani football. And we're now back in the top flight and challenging for European competition. So let's see if they'll accept a deal that is heavily, and I mean heavily, staged in terms of payments. So we have to offer 6.5. What if we offered that? No, they won't accept it. Let's say if we offer him 3 million up front. Edinburgh, buddy, I don't expect you to know the work permit details. Basically, most non-European countries, their players won't get work permits. But I imagine this Paulinho Guerreiro has played enough games for the Brazilian under-21s or whatever that's allowing him to get a work permit. But like really young wonder kids don't tend to, which is really frustrating. It's the only negative thing I think about the database, and even that's up for discussion. You know, it's down to personal preference. But signing South American wonder kids when you're an Aswijani club is quite difficult. 18-year-old keeper on a free. I'm going to take a gamble on this kid and put him in the youth setup because I think he can improve. Let's just give him what he wants. That's fine. Here we go, straight into the youth setup. Can't really go wrong on a free transfer there. It's got very good kicking. If we were to bring in that young Brazilian in midfield, I think we'd have to let another midfield player leave. Juan has not turned up for training. I mean, I know he had a few concerns about Gonzalo Cardoso taking his place, but that's not the way to go about it. Yeah, I love a good free transfer, Edinburgh, my friend. Some of the best signings I've made on this save have been free transfers, I think. I mean, obviously, the Toni Kroos deal was an amazing one. Mace, what do you reckon to that little Brazilian? Well, I say little, the tall 6'3" Brazilian. He looked like a player that was right up your street. Okay, they've rejected our bid anyway. Okay, they're not having this. Let's maybe do that over 2 instalments. Good to see Ronaldo Santos training well. That crossing of his still is not improving. Everywhere else he's looking good. I just need that crossing to improve. We are still training it, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Come on, for fuck's sake. Who's my favourite player in the save? Lou asks. Do you mean, I take it you mean at the club, right? Like not just on the database full stop. In terms of my favourite player at our club, I would say it's got to be this man. Gnonto. He's been outstanding for us last season. Top goal scorer. Best overall player. Absolute gem. So he's worth 21 million euros now. We signed him for 4.5 a couple of seasons back. He obviously he hasn't set the world completely alight or, set the league alight with his goals, but, a goal every 2 games isn't bad for someone that plays off the wing. He's rapid, which is what we need out there. Just thinking if there's a close second, if he's my favourite. I mean, Kroos could be up there. Depends on what kind of a season he has. Who else? No, I think it is Gnonto. There's a couple that have the potential to be. Like I say, if Kroos has an amazing season this season, he'll be the best signing I've made. If Ronaldo Santos comes good and starts learning how to cross a football, he could be amazing because he was a free transfer as well. Similarly, if young Adalfredo Yoshio decides he wants to develop, he could also be my favourite player on the save, simply because when we started out, well, as you can see here, he's unambitious with low determination, but I'm trying to buck the trend and I'm going to try and train that out of him. And I think he's got the potential to be pretty decent for us, so looking forward to seeing what he can do. Bentner's finally scored for you halfway through the season with Palermo. Love that. Love it when a player ends a goal drought. Because FM20 loves to put your players through goal droughts, doesn't it? Happens all too often. Right, Farino's picked up a little injury, so Geoffroy, you can come in for your first start. I think we need to give some minutes to some players that are struggling for game time at the minute. Let's give Voin some minutes to try and calm him down. He's had a bit of a shit fit because he thinks he's being pushed out of the team. We'll just go with a kind of almost fully rotated 11, I think. Other than big Toni Kroos. I want him to settle in nicely. Beaugrandjean up top. Can Duarte play off the... not really. We'll try him out there this game. Darbo. No, you can make a sub appearance, Darbo. Give Dominici a game. Edinburgh FM had a player for 2 seasons who had a massive bout of droughts. No, nightmare. Now you've got a player that scored nearly 45 this season. Oh, well, at least it's evened itself out, mate. What are you guys saying to this one then? Do you want to see this friendly played? Or do you want to sim it and get to some other action? Let me know what you think in the chat, and I will be more than happy to go with what the majority say. Play it or sim it, guys. What do you reckon? Okay. Lou reckons Simmet. We've had our first vote in. I do tend to agree with Lou. I think we should probably try and get a bit closer to the season. The only reason I played that very first friendly on the previous stream was just to see what Toni Kroos was capable of, really. I think you guys wanted to see him in action, so I was more than happy to play that one. And this last one that we played was just to get the stream up and running. So, yeah, do you know what? I'm gonna instant result it. Might come back to bite me on the arse. Not sure. Okay, yeah. Routine win. We'll take that. Louis Montagnier with the hat-trick from right wing. Gotta love it. Tim Desch. Austrian attacking midfield player. He looks very decent. Ooh, little Spanish wonder kid here. He looks unreal. Scout him for sure. Although I can't imagine we'll be able to bring him in. Oh wow. I've never heard of this guy before, but he's got between 15 and 17 crossing for a fullback. Not the quickest, but we'll give him a cheeky scout. Which regen face pack am I using? It's Chill Moose's ones, mate. Yes, I am subscribed to her Patreon to get those. She did release a small pack at the start of lockdown, actually, for free, just to give you a little taster. But yeah, I pay monthly for a subscription. Sorry, to get new face packs every month. Well worth the money though, I must say. Okay, they're holding out for that 6.5 million. Let's have a look at our midfield. To be honest, I think we're going to struggle to get him in that team. We have got an abundance of good midfielders now. So if we brought him in, I'm sure he'd want to be a starting player, and I'm not sure we can guarantee him that. Let's cancel the offer for now, and he might, you never know, he might kick up a stink with Gremio and demand to be sold for less than he's currently listed for or something. I'm having doubts about that Brazilian player again already. And when I say doubts, I mean doubts about not signing him. It's just dawned on me again that I was after players that are specialists when it comes to set pieces. And that kid had some real technique about him. He could strike a football. And I'm just wondering whether I might live to regret the decision not to go all out for him. We shall see. Evening, Simo, my friend. Tony is doing well, thanks. He is still gaining match sharpness. No injuries as of yet. Still performing well for us. Cannot complain whatsoever. Evening, Coxie as well. No worries for turning up a bit late, mate. We've all got lives that get in the way of FM sometimes, unfortunately. I did see your update 3 and I retweeted it, mate. And I am doing well, thanks. I hope you are too. Now, we've got a couple more opinions in the chat now. Shall we revisit this kid? Okay, guys, so bearing in mind, we wanted players with a bit more technique about them in the team. This young Brazilian has become available for €6.5 million, guys. Take a look at him. Let me know in the chat whether you would go after him or not. We would play him in an advanced playmaker role here. Yeah, I think he'd quickly become familiar with it. That's not a problem. I'm seeing the 17 technique, 16 work rate, 14 vision, 15 passing, 16 free kicks. He's got 17 dribbling as well, and he's 6'3" with 17 jumping. Determination's not bad. He's fairly professional. There's nothing there making me think that he won't be any good. But I do like a second opinion, so let me know. I've tried staging payments, and Gremio are having none of it, so I think they just want the €6.5 million up front, no questions asked. No worries at all, Coxie, mate. Always happy to share and promote good content. And your articles are definitely under that category. Coxie reckons we should take a chance on him. Paulinho Guerrero. The only thing I'm not too keen about is that it doesn't look like he's going to improve much. I think if we did go for him, we'd have to let someone go. Because we've certainly got options in midfield. I'm thinking maybe it's time to let Liakos go. He's been a very good servant though. And he's also quite important in the dressing room. If we let Darbo go, then we riot. There's no way Darbo's going, mate. Not after the transfer saga we had in January, when loads of clubs were in for him and he had a tiny buyout clause. We kept him through that. We're going to keep him through the rest of this as well. He's just such a well-rounded player as well. We can't afford to let him go. I am just looking at the squad to think, who would we be willing to see leave? The answer is no one, really. Learkos is the obvious choice in terms of ability. But the issue with that is, if we look at the team report... the squad dynamics. And look at the hierarchy. Learkos is one of our team leaders. And if we let him go, I'm a little bit concerned that we could fuck up the dynamics of the team. Does bringing him in ruin Domenici's chances of progression as well? That's the thing. For me, a lot of it comes down to how many minutes we're going to get out of Kroos this season. Because when he's on the pitch, we don't need anyone else to take set pieces or anything like that. But how often can we keep him on the pitch for the full 90? That's the question. Okay, let's make some players available for the 20s. Learkos, you definitely need some minutes under your belt. Indigai, you could also do some minutes. Yoshio. And Grandjean as well. I'm determined to get some good players out of the youth setup this season. We have had terrible youth intakes for the last 4 years. Just wondering actually what I can do to change that. Increase junior coaching budget. Okay, fantastic. Look at our facilities quickly. I'm pretty sure we've got very good... Yeah, look. Exceptional youth recruitment. Oh, it's our junior coaching. There you go. That's what's been doing it, I think. We'll obviously just improve that now, so it'll be better than adequate. But we've got great youth facilities. Good training facilities. Maybe we need to improve our training facilities as well, you know. Evening, Liam, mate. How are you? Thanks very much for joining us tonight. Okay, good. Managed to convince them. We are going to be spending some money on facilities. Academy coaching is still only going to be adequate, which is far from ideal. Good to hear that you're well, Liam. I'm not too bad, thanks, mate. We have space for another scout. I mean, he doesn't look bad. He wants a fair bit of money, though. Can't see us being able to agree this. Okay, he's agreed. Fine. What has happened here? Oh, this is odd. This hasn't really happened to me before. So he'd rather move to us, but another club's offering him more money. Fuck it. Let's just go all out. We'll give him 250 quid a week to make sure he joins us. Nice little regen keeper for the youth side. If we can't produce players, we're going to have to bring him in. There we go, that sealed the deal. He's Aswijani as well, that's pretty cool. Demitug Campuanes. Campomanes. Bit of a mouthful, that one. Pleased to have him on board, though. Surely after this friendly, our first round cup fixtures will be upon us, which would be nice to get the season started. Yeah, he's in the 20s, that's good. Liam, you should do it, man. You should give it a go. It's very fun. I reached a point where I just had no inspiration whatsoever for a new save on FM a few months back during lockdown, and this came at the right time. Laura released the Aswijan database, and this is my second save on that database. It's been really good. Is there a guide for the teams in the country? There are bits and pieces on Chilled Moose's Discord and on the Aswijan Discord, but you know me, mate. I'd always be more than happy to sit down with you if you were trying to pick a team. And I'd say I'm pretty familiar with the clubs now, so I'll be able to give you a helping hand if you were looking to choose a club. If you let me know what you're looking for. And you've also started a save with Arsenal, have you? Staff are all done. New director of football in. Decent, mate. That should be fun. Right. No point scouting much that's outside of Europe. Lou's asking if I've used the Serie D database before. I haven't, mate, no, but I am aware. Is it the Series C or the Serie D that's like split into almost like regions? There's like 4 Series Cs that feed into one. It's all quite complex, isn't it? But no, I was actually very tempted to do a lower league Italian save, or yeah, Italian club save. But opted for, so this is when I was looking for a personal save, I think, so I opted for Le Havre in France instead. And then obviously I've got my new YouTube series coming out on Friday. I've already released the teaser trailer for that one, and that's with Newport County, where I'm going to do an all Welsh save. So I can only sign Welsh players for Newport. It's proving to be a challenge, so I'm having a lot of fun with that. But in answer to your question, mate, long story short, no, I haven't, but I may look to on 21, I think. Have you used it? Is it any good? Okay, looks like there's a little wonder kid in here. Marvin Zola. Ah, so Lou, you're playing in the Serie D now, are you? Decent. Glad to see you're enjoying it. And you're using the back attack as well, are you? Fantastic stuff. It's good to know that it's bringing you some joy down in the lower leagues. That was one of the most frequently asked questions actually about the tactic. Is it just for elite teams or can you use it lower down? And that's why I'm making a point of playing as some smaller teams, so-called smaller teams, to sort of test that theory out really to see whether it can be used down in the depths of lower league football. So obviously Newport are in League 2 and I'm using it with them, so I don't want to give you any spoilers. I'm not going to say whether it's going well or not. But no, I'm really glad that you're... Well, firstly, I'm glad you're using the tactic, and secondly, I am very glad that it's going well for you, mate. Evening, Reese. You okay, mate? Thank you very much for taking the time out to join us this evening. You'll be pleased to know pre-season is going swimmingly so far. Just going to have a quick look. Where am I looking? Where am I looking? At Liakos. He's starting to feel like he needs a new contract. Well, I'm not about to offer him a new deal. How long has he got left on his contract? Oh, that's interesting. He's only got another year left on his deal. He is starting to decline as well in value. I am going to offer him out. I know it's controversial, He is not happy. No worries, my mate. Thanks for your support anyway. We're streaming again on Thursday, actually, which I will schedule as soon as we come off stream this evening. So I hope to see you then, my friend. But until then, take care of yourself. Okay, 10 million was a bit ambitious. Let's go for 8. Oh, I'm not sure if I've done the right thing with Leocos there. I don't know, there are a few things pointing towards him being the most sensible departure, but he does have a big influence in the dressing room. Okay, we do actually have another friendly. We're going to sim through these, I think, because that way I think we'll be able to play a couple of cup games. Got ourselves a nice Italian scout. Maybe you could bring some wonder kids from Italy over. Let's ask him to recommend a signing, shall we? Okay, I think we'll go with a slightly rotated side. And then hope that the assistant changes things at around half time, 60-minute mark. Looking to get through this one without any injuries if possible. Okay, well, I mean, that's not a bad win, is it? 9-0 away from home, 4-0 up at half time. Hopefully, the assistant changed it around quite a bit. Yeah, he made a lot of changes. That's good. So, Louis Montagnier with 4 goals. Gonzalo Cardoso on the score sheet, Darbo on the score sheet, Van der Merch, Rui Perez, Dominici also all grabbing themselves a goal. Love that. How many assists did Toni Kroos get? That's what I want to know. 2. Oh no, 1 assist, 2 key passes, 1 chance created. Looks like Louis Montagnier is just on fire. Love that. Great stuff. The great thing is, not only are we getting the results in pre-season, we're actually able to rotate the team a lot as well. Oh man, that's such a shame. Marcelinho Namando, he looks decent. I've not come across this kid before. And he looks very good. He's available for peanuts, but he wouldn't get a work permit. Fuming. 17 vision, 16 passing, 16 technique. He'd have been a nice little addition to the team. That is a shame. This Spanish wonder kid's too much. Liam's got ahead and downloaded the Aswijan database. Good on you, lad. The foreign player rules. Essentially, mate, if you're trying to sign anyone that's not from an EU country, they're going to need a work permit. Which means that recruitment from places like South America, if you're looking to bring in like young wonder kids, is going to be very difficult. So try and focus on European players where you can. Liam says bollocks. I imagine you were wanting to bring in some young Argentinian and Brazilian wonder kids, were you? Because it was a steep learning curve for me as well, mate. You need a set of logos and kits to draw you in. It's funny that, because that's pretty much how I pick my clubs as well. That and facilities. I like a club that can produce some good youth prospects. Which ironically is one of the reasons I picked Hesef. However, it's been fucking shit in terms of youth intakes. And I've not even had the money to go and poach other teams' youth prospects, which has been shite as well. You can literally bring up the graphics pack, mate, in the file and scroll through and have a look at badges and kits for teams. Also, depending on what level you want to play at as well. So there's obviously 3 divisions. The Liga Duke is the bottom division. Then you've got the Principale, the 2nd division, and then the Liga Regale that we're in now. You're looking to go a top tier side, are you, in your first save? We can have a quick look at some teams on stream if you want. Obviously, it won't be the same in terms of the teams that are in the top flight on this save versus your one, because obviously we've had a few years of promotions and relegations, so Manuza was the team that I picked first before doing a save with Hesef. They were pretty cool. Decent kits, nice badge, good facilities. Yeah, I guess it all depends on what you think nice kits look like, mate. Let me know once you've had a look through what kind of clubs that you like. Evening, Ash, my friend. Thanks very much for joining us. Here to boost the views. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Hopefully you like FM as well. I know you're a regular in Steve at Hood Gaming's streams, and obviously we played a bit of Warzone together. Picked up a couple of W's, haven't we? Most recent one being at the weekend. We seem to start really well and go off a cliff edge towards the end there, to be honest. There we go. Our first cup game of the season is in sight now. Just one more friendly to get through. So how are we looking? Players out on loan getting some minutes. It's good to see. Oh, decent, Ash. Have you played much of 20, or do you just enjoy like watching other people play at the moment? Did you sort of like play a few FMs before 20 and then fall away from it, or lower league and foreign league knowledge is very important, mate. So I imagine it will give you a helping hand if you did decide to properly get into FM21. That's partly why I really enjoy this database, to be honest, because although I've got good player knowledge in terms of the real world, on this database there's obviously a whole host of players that are fictional completely from a fictional nation, so I couldn't just make it really easy by signing players that I knew, because I didn't really know many of them. Hang on, it's now saying that he will get a work permit, this kid. But he doesn't enjoy big matches and he's fairly injury prone. Oh, he looks fairly decent though. I have to keep an eye on that one. Can I quickly scroll through all the clubs and show you the logo so you can see if any grip you? I can go through a few, mate. But like I say, you can also open up the physical graphics pack for the clubs and just have a scroll through that way in the FM files on your computer. But like I said, it all depends on what kind of thing you like. So we'll just go through alphabetically for a few. So you've got Al Araga Athletic. They're a pretty cool looking team. Aldea are a good side, strong side. But remember, not all of these teams will be in the top flight on your save because we've had some promotions and relegations. Like I'm pretty sure Ashab are not in the top flight when you start. Aswijan Maliki are the biggest club in the country. They're like the Real Madrid of Aswijan. Aswijan City are pretty decent. Second biggest team, I'd say, in the country. Oh yeah, good point. I'll use the arrows instead. Yeah, that's Aswijan City. Chalka Warriors. They've got some really funky kits, to be fair. Excellent youth facilities. Yeah, if I was you, I'd be pretty tempted to go these guys. Chalka. Lovely kits. And excellent youth facilities. Farry. Not to my taste, but you might like them. Hadria. Good club. State-of-the-art youth facilities. Clean kits. El Hamja. Don't want to talk about these guys. They knocked us out of the cup in the semi-final. There's obviously us, Hesef. We don't start in the top flight though. Khaleesi United. Not a lover of their kits, to be honest. Manusa Academy. I've already covered them. Very good club. Marador, another strong club. Nice kits. Good facilities. Mifala Maliki. They're going strong on our save. They came runners up, I think, last year. Or third, I think it was. Good youth facilities. Half decent kits. Kashid. Pretty clean looking. Not to my taste though. Sporting Club Marador. Again, I don't love their branding and their kits, personally. Talat Tigers. Pretty cool looking. Funky kits. Great facilities. Wabani Athletic. Excellent youth facilities. Pretty nice looking kits as well. And that's it. They're all the top flight teams at the moment. Liam, mate, it is pretty straightforward in terms of the league system. There's no weird playoffs or anything like that. It's Ashes Aswijan, mate, not Azerbaijan. But you'll be forgiven for the comparison. So Aswijan are a fictional nation, mate. This database was created by a lady called Chill Moose. Did a cracking job on it. Made up 3 divisions worth of clubs. It's very cool. I've enjoyed it a lot. Yeah, Toni Kroos can have number 10. I promised him number 10. I'm going to give Helio Duarte number 7, only because I'm reluctant to give him the number 9 shirt. Evening, Benny. You alright, mate? Thanks very much for joining, as you did promise you would. Man of your word. No worries, Ash, mate. It happens to the best of us. But yeah, there are some big clubs in the fictional nation of Aswijan. And some big stadiums as well, as you correctly pointed out. You haven't missed too much, by the way, Ben. Just a couple of friendlies where we've been absolutely smashing it. No more transfer deals done just yet, but we are toying with the idea of bringing in a Brazilian. But it would mean letting someone go first, and that someone is an important member of the squad from a hierarchy point of view, but not so much from a first 11 point of view anymore. So it's a bit of a tricky situation, really. Wow. So our under-20s have lost in the first round of their cup. Fantastic. We really need to have a couple of good youth intakes. Because it's starting to take its toll now, the fact that we've not had any. No Messi at the moment, Ben, I'm afraid. I mean, if he becomes available, could be tempted. Not sure he'll be willing to take 18k a week though, like Kroos was. Actually, do you know what? He's not quite fully fit, so let's rotate him out. I'm going to trust the assistant here to rotate the team at half time like he did last game, where we can. Yeah, let's just instant result this one. What a nightmare that is, Ash. So he turned down PSG to move to Barca because he wanted to play with Messi, and now Messi's fucking off. Hilarious. Okay, pretty standard 3-0 win in this friendly. Plenty of subs made, that's good. Get minutes into legs. Hat-trick for Nyonto. Pretty straightforward stuff. I still think Messi will stay at Barca, personally. I think there'll be some resignations from some board members, and I reckon he'll stay. I could be wrong, though. Just seen that PSG are in for Bellerin in real life, apparently. So Ash reckons he'll either stay at Barca or he'll go home to Argentina. You don't think he will want to go to another European club to collect another massive paycheck? That's very interesting. An Iranian wonder kid, guys. 20-year-old wonder kid. Where does he play? Out on the wing. Interesting. He's very quick. Could this be the Iranian Messi? Let's scout him. Liam's narrowed it down to 4 teams. Al Araga Athletic, Al Jaina, Al Hamja, and Wabani. Well, let us all know who you pick, mate. And naturally, post us some updates in the Discord. I hope that more of you would actually have started Aswijan saves by now in Discord, but I'm glad to see that it's taking off now. Where is Kroos on this list? Yeah, I'm making Kroos vice captain. I think you got a point there, Ash. If we did bring in the young Iranian, we'd have to give him a little nickname, wouldn't we? Good point. Let's go through our set pieces and put Kroos on everything. Okay, so yeah, Kroos on everything works for me. Kroos on pens as well. Love it. Ash remembers our goalkeeping coach. Bit of nostalgia for you, mate. There you go. I can't say I do remember him in real life, if I'm honest. But he is with us at HSF. So guys, for those of you that haven't seen us begin a season in the Aswijani leagues before, you always play the first round cup games before you kick off your league campaign. And there's 2 cup competitions. So as you can see, we've got 2 games to play here in 2 different domestic cups. So what I'll now do is have a look at who we're playing, what division they're in, how good they are, and then decide on which players are going to play for us in which game. I agree with you, Ben. I think Kroos is going to absolutely kill it. So playing Aurora Kadukni, who are in the 3rd division. So you would like to think we could rotate the team and get through this one. However, having said that, last season we went out in one of the very earliest rounds to a lower league side. So we shall see. But this has come around quite quickly, guys. So we're finally kicking off the league campaign. I think we're going to rotate. We'll go Rui Perez in this game, I think. So that is the back line sorted. I think we'll try and keep Azevedo happier this season and we'll play him a bit more. So he'll start in goal for us. Yeah, you're right there. Alhamja did knock us out in the semi-final of a cup. It was only the one cup though, you're right. Wasn't best pleased though. Their kits aren't that nice, are they? Oh, and no, you've gone for Alhamja Oscat. They're different. You like their kits, do you? I mean, fair play. I don't love them. And I thought you were going for a top division side anyway. You've changed your tune, son. We're probably not going to change the keeper in this game, so Nyonto can make the bench. They're the Aswijani West Brom. Glad to see you found a club anyway, mate. Good to see. Every time Ben looks at R. Perez, he thinks we've got Robert Perez out of retirement. I'm afraid we don't, mate. It's only Rui Perez, the young Portuguese. Well, I say he's young. He's not young anymore. I think he's about 27. Portuguese kid. Just trying to decide on this 11 for this cup game. I don't think we need to go with Darbo and Kroos in this game. So let's go Dominici and Kroos. Yeah, there is a graphics pack, mate. Have you not got the graphics then? They should have been with the download file. but I can help you get hold of that when I'm off stream if you like. Right, let's go with this team. We should have more than enough capability in the side to get through this one. Plenty of quality in the team. And plenty of quality on the bench as well, should we need it. Ah, you have the graphics, but you don't have the league logos. No worries, mate. I will ping those over to you off stream. So just send me a little DM or something just to remind me, because I had to do some digging to get those as well. It's not a problem. Okay, I've mentioned the fans, and funnily enough, got no response. That's better. Let's get the lads motivated. Okay, here we go then, guys. The first game of the brand new season. Away in the cup to lower league opposition. Let's see what we've got. Toni Kroos making his competitive debut for us. Let's get creative early doors. Ash has gone in with a 6-0 prediction. He's confident. I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, Ben's gone with an 8-0. I don't know, guys. I reckon. I mean, I'd love for you to be right, but we've played a heavily rotated team. This could be a banana skin game for us. I'd take a 1-0 if I'm honest. Just get through the early rounds of the cup without slipping up. Kroos with a wayward pass there, although we do turn the ball over in the end. Santos whips it in, falls at the back stick to Sommer. That was a really good little pass there to pick someone out on the edge. Liam's gone 5-3. Coxey's gone 3-1. A very quiet first half an hour for us. Let's demand more. Kroos spings it out there for Santos. We can't make anything of it, or can we? Dominici, Santos. Bit of football being played here. Good switch of play. Geoffroy, straight at the keeper. Nice little bit of football there. Sommer finds Geoffroy. Get it in the box. Keeper makes another save. Yeah, I was going to say, for that 8-0 to happen, we're going to need a lot of goals to happen relatively quickly. Not looking too likely. I'm going to get us to work it into the box. We're having a lot of shots, but not really causing too many problems. Good ball from Yoshio. Nice little flick on. Duarte gets on it, but they get a tackle in. Oh, we can't get the cross into the box. Here's a chance for Big Tony to come across and swing in a nice corner. Decent corner. Header goes over the bar. It's another tame header. Good pressure on the ball though to turn it back over. Perez picks out Ronaldo Santos. Can he get a cross in? He can. Duarte has his shot blocked. Kroos with another opportunity from a dead ball situation. Whips it in. Cleared to the edge of the box. We're still in possession though. Can we get another attack going? Here's Sommer. Pulls it back, and that's the end of the highlight. We're going to have to play out from the back here with a goal kick. Pointless pass. Yoshio. That's a good ball. Finds Geoffroy in the wide left position. He swings it in. Dangerous ball. Keeper makes a good save again. I might have to give the guys the rocket at half time. I can't lie. It's not really been good enough. Evening, Mitch, buddy. How are you? Thank you very much for joining us, my friend. I'm going to assertively say I'm not happy. Oh wow, you've moved house, have you, Mitch? Congratulations, buddy. Really happy for you, my friend. I hope the move's going smoothly. Sounds like it's been a bit manic though. But no, thanks a lot for taking the time out to join in the stream, even though you've been incredibly busy, my friend. Really appreciate your support as always. Got a move of my own on the cards in about a month's time, hopefully. Yeah, something tells me that Ben and Ash's predictions are way off the mark. Sorry, guys. But I feel as if you're wrong. We're struggling to get the opener. That's a good ball, though. Duarte through on goal. Wow. Wow. Okay. If we don't score soon, I'm going to bring on some of the big guns, I think. Oh, it's a pen. We've had a gift of a pen. And the veteran Toni Kroos steps up. Can he get his first goal for Hesse from the spot? He can. Of course he can. It's big Toni Kroos. It was never in any doubt. We will take a 1-0 win because of a pen all day. Never looked like missing. Keeper goes the right way, kind of. Can't get anywhere near it still. And there's no stopping big Toni Kroos. Louis Montagnou's looking a bit tired. We will take him off. Nyonto will come on for him. Duarte's not covered himself in glory, but we'll leave him on for now. Van der Merch, you could do some minutes to be fair. You can come on. Keep our last change in the pocket. Mitch, I completely agree with you, mate. I mean, I'm only 25, but I'm really looking forward to moving out, buying our first place together, furnishing it and everything. We've got a sofa sorted. We've nearly got a bed sorted, looking to get a dining room table and stuff. And I'm looking to create a really, really nice setup to be able to basically create a space to have a home office and gaming and streaming room, which I'm really looking forward to. Oh, Gnonto. Look, that's disgusting. Look at him. Skipping past challenges. What a goal! What a goal that is from Gnonto. He got goal of the season last year, and that's an early contender for goal of the season this year. Look at this. Inside his own half. Past 2. Past 3. The fourth man doesn't get anywhere near before Gnonto just slots it. Cracking stuff from Gnonto. Let's get one of the other strikers on for Duarte. Who needs the minutes? I reckon Indigo needs the minutes. Kroos whips in the... he's offside. Why did someone have to touch it in? Oh, that's the point. What happened to benching Kroos as well? We were going to manage his minutes. And that's not really happened. He's looking alright though. We'll probably leave him out for the next one, just to be on the safe side. Depends though. We'll see how he reacts. Because I think the next cup game is only in a couple of days, so I think that's going to be what gets him the recovery time between fixtures. Now that he is 34 years of age. Geoffroy works the keeper late on. Well, I say late on, still 15 minutes to go, of course. Plenty of time to get to that 8-0 scoreline that you guys were talking about. Rui Perez gets his back in and wins the foul. That's a bit sloppy from Van der Merch there. Although Juan is over very capably to shut down the attack. Gnonto now causing more problems. Took it very early. Didn't need to take it that early. Had plenty of space to drive into. Ooh, Kroos with a free kick that stings the gloves of the keeper. He did well to keep that one out. He delivers the corner now, and what a goal that is. What a delivery that is. It's exactly what we've been missing. Quality set pieces into the box. There's one for you there. And Dominici just opens his body up and feeds it into that corner. Love that. So although we needed the pen to get us going, since then, we've been alright. I feel like we're just relaxed in front of goal and taking our chances. Good save from Azevedo to preserve the clean sheet there. He hasn't had too much to do, but he's done well and he's been called upon. And I will take that, guys. A nice routine 3-0 win against lower league opposition. Potential banana skin game, but we've navigated it pretty well. Very pleased with the result and the performance. I would have liked to have rested Kroos, but other players needed the rest a bit more. Be interesting to see if he recovers in time for the next cup game. Man of the match performance from Kroos on his debut. I just feel like he's going to be huge for the whole club, to be honest, this season. He brings so much. Let's just have another Toni Kroos appreciation moment. At 34, he's still a 4-star player for us. Look at those attributes. Just look at them. Okay, I take the point that he's not very mobile. But everything else. Take care of yourself, Ash, mate. Thanks a lot for dropping by. Appreciate the support. Streaming again on Thursday if you fancy it, my friend. But yeah, Kroos has just been a revelation since he's joined. I'm hoping he can, hopefully, bring up the level of performance around him as well. I agree, Ben. I think we're robbing him at 18k a week. He was on well over 100 grand a week before he was made a free agent. So I think what we'll do is we'll play this next cup game, and then I think that gives us the perfect opportunity to call it a night ahead of Thursday night stream. Same time, of course, 8 p.m. And we'll go for a good couple of hours. But yeah, we'll get this next cup game played before we head off this evening. The next match is always the most important. I think that's a good philosophy to stand by. No one's in for Liakos. Probably because he's in the last year of his deal. And they know that in January they can get him for nothing. The more I think about it, the more I think it is the right time to let him go. He has been a great servant, but he's only a 2-star player and he's not going to get any better. Bruno Cesar looks like a promising little Brazilian. Now, I do believe that Tarak United are a better side than we just played. So we might have to go closer to full strength. Okay. So, how are we looking? Yeah, we've got some tired legs after that last game. So, Firmino comes in at left wing back. Van der Merch in at right wing back. We should probably go with the first choice back line as well. I think we're going to rest Kroos only because we have a very, very important Europa League game, qualifier game coming up. So yeah, we'll switch up the midfield. We'll go with our strongest strike force as well. Although, does Grandjean come into that? Yeah, no, I suppose he does. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that team. Liam reckons he's got his first signing in. Who have you decided to bring in, mate? As always, we've got faith in the boys. What division are Tarak? Yeah, okay, they're in the second division, so they are a better side than the team we just beat 3-0. You don't want to jinx the transfer deal until it's done. That's fair enough. Appreciate that. Ben's gone for a 2-0 in this one. Bit more conservative from you this time around, Ben. We are actually playing a stronger 11 this game, though. Oh, there we go. There we go. I think you got your predictions the wrong way around, Ben, mate. Because if this start is anything to go by, then we could be in for some goals. Wing back getting in on the action, across from the inside forward. What's the biggest statement of intent transfer I've ever done on a non-Aswijani save? Well, first of all, on an Aswijani save, the biggest statement signing I made was Camavinga for 65 million to play halfback for me. But, statement of intent transfer I've ever done on a non-Aswijani save. Just trying to think about some of the saves I've had on this FM. So surely at Leipzig I must have signed a big player. Just trying to think. I had the two Argentinian wonder kids, Palacios and Almada in midfield. But I got them early on, so they didn't really become statement signings because I picked them up for cheap. But that's a good question, Liam. Really good question. Let me have a think and get back to you. I'm just mulling over the saves that I've had this year. Yonto works the keeper. Controlling the game quite nicely. Here's Darbo. Good ball, actually. Montagnier works the keeper. Yeah, Ben Camavinga's unreal. And we have conceded an equaliser. Fantastic. Against the run of play completely. Free kick from a deep position, and we don't deal with it. Pretty fuming with that, considering how dominant we've been. Yeah, okay, I'm not happy with this. I'm not happy. Same team talk as last time around. I'm actually thinking our midfield's a bit too defensive. I think Rui Perez playing in one of the two playmaking roles, it's a bit too conservative for me. I might have to play someone in there that's a bit more creative. And drop Darbo back. Yeah, I think we'll go with like Dominici or someone. You're not wrong, Ben. FM gives the opposition one shot, they score from it. They could try and go long, but we deal with it quite well. Although that header from Tybee was not great. Need to get out and put some pressure on this ball. We don't, and they work the wide position. Cross is probably going to come in any second. Okay, keeper makes a comfortable save. Right, yeah, I'm not liking the lack of creativity I'm seeing. So, Rui Perez, you will... You know what, you're going to come off for Toni Kroos. Let's see if by playing Kroos in an advanced playmaking position, he's any better. Because he's already been great, but we can get the most out of him. Kroos playing 30 minutes should be okay. I'm tempted to dip into the market for a replacement for Van der Merch, you know. Because I feel like we get a lot down the left-hand side in terms of creativity, but not an awful lot down that right-hand side, regardless of who plays. Now, Santos I kind of expect it from because he's a young player and we're looking to develop his crossing, but Van der Merch is supposed to be the first team option as Kroos swings in a corner. Couple of headers, rebounds, it's pinball in the box, but the chance goes begging. Let's try and get the boys to work the ball into the box. Because for some reason we're struggling to create real chances. That's a good switch of play. Farino keeps it in, swings it into the box. It's cleared only as far as our midfield though. We're squeezing up the pitch quite well, keeping the pressure on, but that's a wayward pass out. Liam was looking to bring Yaya Toure in. Decent. Ambitious from you. Duarte hits one straight at the keeper. I think we're going to go very attacking. I'm not sure why Gnonto didn't pull the trigger there. He kind of dwelled on the ball for a bit. Kroos swings it in. Darbo picks it up on the edge. Sprays it out to Santos. Tybee goes home for some reason. Why? This game's going to extra time and pens. Right before we have a huge Europa League qualifying game. I think that means we can make another change though. Gnonto's having a poor game. Let's go with Indigo and go 3 up top. Why not? Just go with a pressing forward on attack and then 2 advanced forwards. See how this goes. Darbo out wide. Farino can't get the cross into the box. Kroos now. Free kick from deep. That's a pen, surely. It's a pen. He's giving it. Kroos to step up. Can he make it 2 from 2 from the spot? Of course he can. Goes down the same side as he did in the last game. Toni Kroos. He doesn't miss. Of course he doesn't miss. And he could well be the hero in this game. We don't need to be on very attacking anymore. Where would we be without this man? Ball over the top for Grandjean. He works the keeper, but should have done a lot better. Oh, it's another goal. Putting daylight between us now. Why couldn't we have just done this in normal time? Assist from you-know-who. I don't even have to say anymore. At this rate, it's going to be a no-brainer to extend his 1-year contract into a 2-year. Obviously, we've got that option to do so. Did not want extra time this early in the season before a big Europa League knockout game. Tybee. Good ball, picks out Santos. He can't find anyone though. Is that Kroos struggling to get back? He's a very slow man. Duarte. Oh, he's got to do better. He has to do better with that. I'm more than happy for the ref to blow the whistle at any time. One thing we have learned from this game, guys, is that playing Rui Perez higher up than halfback doesn't do much for us in terms of creativity as we lose the ball in midfield. But we get back and defend it quite well, to be fair. Yeah, so I think we need more penetration in midfield than what he offers us. Kroos come on and literally changed the game, so that's nothing we didn't already know would happen, though. Santos can't get his cross in. Shock. Farino with the shot rather than crossing for some reason. Just want that final whistle now. Tybee picks out Santos right in the corner. Keeps it in. And that's it. Okay, well obviously I'm relieved and happy that we've won. Not convinced by the performance over 90 minutes. Kroos come on and change the game. But we shouldn't have needed him. So that is slightly concerning. $250k in the bank for that win. Yeah, Darlow played well for us that game. Didn't do anything spectacular, but kept us ticking over clearly. Okay then, guys. Overall, I'd say a successful stream. Undefeated. Couple of wins in the Cup first round. Both domestic competitions. And we've managed to come through those, which we didn't manage to do last season, so that's always an improvement. But thanks, as always, for your time this evening. Really appreciate the support. If you haven't already, please do drop a like on the video. If you've enjoyed yourself, it really does help the channel, and it helps get the video out in front of more people. If you're new to the channel, please smash that subscribe button if you wouldn't mind. Again, massively helps the channel. But until next time, guys, on Thursday, take care of yourselves. Thanks again for your time. Cheers.